Hi everyone, it's me MCG here and welcome to my birthday Q&A for 2024. Thank you so much to the couple of people that left me birthday questions for this video as well as birthday messages as well. I highly appreciate that. Thank you so much. This video is not just going to be the question portion of this video since a couple of people have asked me questions. This video is also going to be a whole catch up of what I've watched in 2023 and just giving my thoughts and opinions about what I've watched in 2023, the animated stuff, not necessarily the live action stuff. There's a lot of live action stuff I watched in 2023, but yeah, it's going to be majority is going to be the animated stuff, but also this video is also going to be an update video about my thoughts and feelings about where I want to take this channel, or if I'm even going to take this channel places at all, because a lot of stuff has changed since the update video of the summer of 2023, and my interests have sort of changed, but you'll see that or hear that in the later portion of this video. But for now, let's answer some questions. Let's do this thing. I admit I did fall off the Ghost and Molly McGee pretty hard during season 2, mainly because I was interested in other stuff at the time, but even saying that, I feel like I'm going to get some hate for this. The Ghost and Molly McGee season 2 wasn't hitting it for me. It really wasn't, and I'm sad because the Ghost and Molly McGee was actually my comfort show in season 1, so I don't know what happened. Maybe because there was a lot more, in my opinion, interesting stuff in 2023 to watch, and the Ghost and Molly McGee was just way back on my radar. But with the stuff that they did in the Ghost and Molly McGee season 2, I did find out more about Scratch. I think the only thing I kind of took out from season 2 to me was finding more about Scratch and the ending. Oh gosh, the ending of this show. Way to remind me of Amphibia. Way to remind me of Amphibia, because it was a direct parallel. It was a direct parallel to me, or at least very similar to the Amphibia ending. Like, my goodness, I did not expect that ending at all. And I think they did it like that because they were going to do a season 3, as you mentioned, the scripts. And I have read a couple of the scripts. I mean, they were okay. I kind of wish I was more like, okay, like this is what they would have done. They would have done the whole Scratch Past thing in season 3, which is understandable, but I guess the season just turned out differently because it ended, or I don't know if it got cancelled or it ended. There's a lot of like stuff flying around that like very much contradicting information, but I consider it as like it ended, like they wanted to end it like that, or maybe they were going to do a season 3 but Disney cancelled it. I don't know. The point is, it ended in season 2 and I got such a whiplash because I didn't know it was ending in season 2. I really thought they were going to go the 3-season route, but I guess not. I mean, Gravity Falls did that as well, but then again, Alex Hirsch wanted it to end on the 2nd season. Like, it was his decision. I don't know about that with the creators of the Ghost of Molly McGee, or the full extent of that, but that's how I see it. Yeah, the Ghost of Molly McGee season 2, though, I didn't enjoy it as much. I wish I would have enjoyed it as much. But I'm glad that the creators created such a good show, and it was so, like, it brightened up my spirits. I always remember this show for brightening up my spirits, and it was just so, it was so wholesome and happy for the majority of the time, except for that ending. It was so bittersweet. My gosh. Dang. But they'll never forget the memories. Like, Molly and Scratch will never forget, we'll never forget the memories, even though it seemed like Scratch kind of did forget, but I don't think he did, per se. I mean, I haven't watched the ending for a while, but if you see my I'm not okay video, you might know how I felt about the ending. Just seeing it as a parallel to Amphibia is insane. But yeah, long story short, basically, to wrap things up, I didn't like the Ghost of Molly McGee season 2 as much. It still had its moments, like the new characters as well. I didn't talk about the new characters and that lot. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't doing it for me, unfortunately. And as for the scripts, since I didn't really talk about the scripts that much, they were okay. I read like a couple of them before recording this, and yeah, they're okay. Like, they seem like the show as it was. And they were going to do, like, the whole Scratch Past thing in season 3, which, you know, I get that. but they decided to do it in season 2 instead. And it was so bittersweet how it ended, but you know, that's sometimes that's how it go. I feel like I see the pattern. I feel like it every time we have like a happy ending in like these Disney Channel animated shows, we have to have a bittersweet ending. So I could say the pattern applies to like Starverse had a happy ending despite the worlds merging and people finding the ending as decisive. And then we have Amphibia. The ending was bittersweet with Sprig and Anne separating, but it was still bittersweet. And then we had the Owl House. That was a happy ending. And then we have the Ghost of Molly McGee. Sorry, the Ghost of Molly McGee, which had a bittersweet ending. I don't know where DuckTales falls into that. I guess it was kind of happy. I guess, even though, hot take, I didn't really like the ending as much. I'm sorry, I mean, I loved, like, the end credits, but the ending, I don't know, I have such mixed feelings about that ending, I really do, and it's probably the unpopular opinion, but I do, yeah, it's just, I mean, I'm sorry I've gone off tangent, but I just find that very interesting to that be the pattern, so maybe in, like, the next, Disney, TV animation sort of like thing, we might get a happy ending for the characters. I don't know, but other than that, yeah, like thank you so much for the question, and let's move on to the next one. I listened to this song before I started recording this, and it's such a beautiful song. It's such a beautiful song, and Milky Melodies does such a good job with this song, because it sounds so lovely and just a nice ending song as well. And also they use like they use the ending song for the Owl House to make this beautiful song, and I just love how it's a tribute to the main characters of the show: Luce, Amity, Hunter, Willow, Gus, and V, even included V. I think it's just a lovely song. It's just a lovely song in general. And yeah, that's it. I love this song so much. It's really beautiful. I wish I listened to it when the finale dropped, because I would have cried. But just listening to the song now, just it's so lovely, and it just reminds me of all the memories you have with the Owl House and everything. It's a lovely song. It's a truly lovely song. Yes, definitely, absolutely. Yeah, no, I am so interested in the Book of the Bill, honestly, because I miss Gravity Falls so much, and also I'm very surprised when the announcement was made that there's going to be a new Gravity Falls book, and I was like, yes, because I like the other books, but I was hungry for a bit of like Gravity Falls content recently, so I'm actually really happy that they're going to be releasing this new book, and yeah, it should be very interesting. Just to see more of Bill. Like, Bill was such an interesting villain that I want to see more of him, so it's great. No, I'm so excited for this book, and I'm definitely interested in getting it when it comes out. I enjoyed season 1 of Husband Hotel. I really did. As somebody who was a fan of the pilot that came out many years ago, I'm glad that this series got made, and yeah, I'm glad that it exists. Like, this season exists. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. As for my favorite song, oh gosh, it's hard because like these songs are pretty good on their own, but I actually like Respectless a lot. I think it's the instrumental. I think it's just how the instrumental works and everything. Respectless, I like Loser Baby. Loser Baby was pretty good as well, and yeah, just most of these songs, like More Than Anything and Welcome to Heaven, and like these songs are just so different, but also they add to the story a lot. And it brings like the musical aspect to this show quite a bit, since, you know, the pilot was a musical as well. So yeah, I enjoyed most of these songs, but I think out of the top of my head, my favorite song out of it is Respectless. I think it's the instrumental alone. Like, the instrumental is just popping and I love it. As for like meaningful, maybe More Than Anything. Yeah, More Than Anything for like the meaningful aspect, I guess. And yeah, the finale song was also pretty good as well, to like wrap things up, but also give some leeway into a possible season 2. I don't know if it's been picked up for a season 2. I have no idea, But yeah, it leaves a lot of things to be had for season 2 when or if it eventually comes. To be honest, not really. Which is very surprising to me, actually. Like, the only one I can think of that I'm excited for is Deadpool 3. Deadpool 3 looks like a ton of fun. Moana 2, I don't know why there's a sequel. I know there was going to be a TV show for Moana, but I think they changed it into a movie instead, which, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I don't know. I guess because the sudden announcement earlier this year was pretty like, wait, what? Is a movie? There's a new movie? And now it's all died down. I'm like, I'm not really excited for it. I love the original Moana, and I don't think it needed a sequel. But we'll see how it goes, I guess, with this one. Technically, this is like the year of sequels. And I know there's going to be a lot more sequels next year. I think most of the Disney stuff I'm looking forward to is actually next year. Zootopia 2 especially. Like, I love Zootopia. And I wanted to see more of, like, Nick and Judy in Zootopia Plus, but it was mostly all the side characters, which is fine, I guess. I'm glad we got to catch up with them. But, like, Nick and Judy were, like, the main draw for me. So Zootopia 2, focusing on them would be great. That would be amazing. Yeah, there's all other sequels coming out. Oh yeah, Inside Out 2. I forgot Inside Out 2 is coming out this year. I'm also kind of looking forward to that as well. Not really, but I've seen the latest trailer and it looks interesting. Especially with like the new emotions coming in since Riley is now a teenager, and of course that's when puberty hits, and yeah, of course all these like new emotions and complex emotions start coming in and that look as you grow up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Inside Out 2 would do to that, I guess. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much Disney or Marvel movies I'm looking forward to. I don't know what Marvel well, except for Deadpool 3. I don't know what other Marvel stuff's coming out this year. I mean, well, in terms of like TV, X-Men 97 is coming out legit soon. At the time of this recording, it's coming out literally in a week, which is insane. And I'll see how good that is. But other than that, yeah, there's not really much Disney and Marvel stuff I'm looking forward to this year, unfortunately. Maybe because I'm not really on a Disney kick right now. Yeah, there's just other things I'm more interested in at the moment. No, I did not react to Chibiverse, and I don't think I'm going to be honest with you. I tried to do a reaction video, though, of, the previous episode that came out, the Valentine's Day episode with Starco and Liberty. Oh my gosh. That episode with Starco and Liberty, and of course, Scott and Haley, but, Haley's on it. I haven't really been watching as of late. But oh my gosh, Starco and Lumity, they're my favorite, or two of my favorite Disney pairings in like Disney television animation. So like I was so happy to see Starco again, because if you're new to this channel, or if you haven't seen my Star vs reactions, I was a big Starco shipper, and just seeing them again just made me feel so happy. It just really did. And Lumity, of course, like, Lumity is great. And yeah, Chibiverse is just an interesting case of, like, what if, like, all these, like, Disney properties, like, Disney animated and Disney properties, like, TV, personalities just come and, like, mix together. Because it's not just animated stuff, it's, like, Descendants in there, and there was a lot of, like, animated, stuff, with, like, the live action films, like, the recaps and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if I want to talk about like Chibiverse as a whole, it's fun. It's not meant to be taken that seriously, I guess. I just find it interesting that this show existed, I guess, or exists in general. But yeah, as for reacting to Chibiverse, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna react to Chibiverse, but it is a cute show if you want to know my thoughts about Chibiverse. Since I've already watched the majority of Season 2 of The Ghost of Molly McGee as well as the finale, I won't be doing any reactions to it, because then it wouldn't be a blind reaction anymore. Yeah, and I've already explained sort of my thoughts and feelings about The Ghost of Molly McGee Season 2 in the first question that I've answered for this Q&A, but to repeat, I didn't really like the Ghost of Molly McGee season 2 that much. I feel bad for not liking it that much, but I think the creators and everybody that was involved in making the show made a good show regardless of my thoughts and feelings. I'm just one person. I think many people actually like the season and stuff, and that's great, but it just wasn't hitting it for me. And it's mainly as well due to all the other stuff that I watched in 2023. I thought that was much more interesting in my opinion. As for the other shows that I'm going to react to now, that kind of leads on to like the catch up and the update portion of this video. But long story short, I don't know what I'm going to react to next, honestly, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing it in the same way that I was doing it. Yeah, but I'll explain more in the catch-up and update video. But if you don't want to watch that, thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. Huge thank you again to everybody who left me questions. The couple people that did leave me questions, thank you. And left me early birthday messages, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another video if you choose to stick around. I don't know when I'm going to be posting another video, but hopefully in the near future I will. So yeah, if you would like to go, thank you so much for watching, but if you want to stay and listen to my catch-up update portion of this video, you're welcome to stay as I continue to ramble about stuff that's been happening. Ever since I posted my summer update video of 2023, I find myself being in the exact same position as I was when I made that video. I'm still in a burnout / hiatus period of this channel. I still have no idea what to do with this channel moving forward, and unfortunately I decided to stop doing my thoughts and feelings reaction series on any shows going forward. I just haven't been having fun doing reactions at all. I mean, after the Scott Pilgrim one, the Scott Pilgrim reaction series was probably my most unhinged reaction series, and that was the peak of it all, I think. I just don't find myself having fun doing reactions or first impressions sort of reactions anymore, and I don't have any desire at the moment to go and watch Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur like season 2, for example, or I've already watched the Ghost of Molly McGee, like the majority of the season 2 and the finale, so I can't really go and watch that. Kif and Haley's on it. I'm not really interested in doing something on them as well, and there just hasn't been anything at all that I want to do full reaction series to. As well as I'd rather just stop it and focus on more maybe review type content or just rambly type content. I don't know, but I'm choosing to stop doing the thoughts and feelings stuff. Maybe that will change, but as of now, on the day of my birthday, March 2024, I'm stopping the thoughts and feelings reaction series stuff. I'm sorry to everybody who is looking forward to like seeing what my next reaction series is, but unfortunately that's gonna stop from now to maybe never. I don't know, I apologize. I'm not having fun with it anymore, and I want to stop doing those sort of long reaction series stuff. So yeah, that's that for like the status of this channel. I know this channel has been mostly dead simply because I've been interested in other stuff recently, and yeah, I've been in other communities other than, you know, the animation community, which I haven't really been a part of as of late. But if you want to see like the other communities that I'm in, you can check out my channel, and there's other channels, and then you can check out those if I'm on there. So I've been on those sort of channels a lot more. But yeah, I just feel bad for not really speaking to you guys a lot, honestly, and like communicating where I am and stuff. As I said in the summer update one, it's just been a lot going on, and yeah, even though I know my channel is dead, I know it is, and I think the peak and golden age of my channel is already gone, which is fine, because I'm not really bothered about that anymore. I mean, it used to bother me a lot in terms of like views and everything, and I know that most of my subscribers don't watch my content anymore, which is fine. but it's just, I've been interested in other stuff recently, and that's just taking more of my attention, and animation's just on the back burner, which is really sad because it's still one of my passions and everything. But 2023 made me realize that I want to do other things. So yeah, that's where I am with the status of this channel, unfortunately. I don't know when I'll be back on this channel after this video comes up, honestly. I still, as I said, want to do all these different ideas that I have for this channel, but it's just the execution. I cannot find it at the moment. So I'll be on a break on this channel, like an indefinite hiatus. I don't know if that's what it's called. Like a more prolonged hiatus, until I actually try and make some content for this channel again and kickstart it again. So yeah, that's the status of this channel. I'm sorry for the long-winded explanation, and I hope through this rambly stuff you can understand what I'm saying at least a little bit. I don't know, I don't usually write a script for these things, so I'm just speaking off the top of my head and what I want to say. But yeah, that's the status of this channel. As for like stuff that I saw in 2023 in terms of like animated shows and movies, mostly like as I said, for the Ghost of Molly McGee, it was not hitting it for me, unfortunately. So even though there was some good stuff in that series, Moon Girl Double Dinosaur is a good show. I just haven't been interested in talking about it, and I wanted to talk about it when it first came out, but as I said, a lot of other stuff took my interest. But I think Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur is a good show, and I can't wait to see season 2 eventually. Kif is a fun show. I haven't been watching it recently, but it was fun when I first watched it, and maybe one day I'll catch up with the show. Haley's on it is also good. I just haven't had the inspiration or the drive to talk about it on this channel, honestly. As I said, there's a lot more other interesting things that I was actually interested in more than animated stuff, so yeah. There's been a lot of like live action stuff I watched, a ton of it, which I'm not going to get into now. That's why I've been in and out of this channel, or at least mostly out of this channel for a while, and I'm still going to be out maybe even for the rest of this year, I'm not sure. But if there's anything I want to talk about, of course I'm going to make a video about it. Like really badly, I have to like really want to talk about it to be like, okay, I'm gonna make a video about it. But who knows when that's gonna be, unfortunately, honestly. But yeah, I'm so sorry I have to end this video on a sort of downer note, especially since this is my birthday Q&A video. I just wanted to give like a big update of where I am right now, and I'm still in a hiatus burnout period for this channel, and it's just, yeah. But I do want to say thank you so much to anybody who's still sticking around. Thank you, and whoever checks out my content now in the most like recent times and everything, and past people that watched my channel, etc. I just want to thank everybody who's checked out my channel over the years and now. Like, you guys are great. Thank you. Thank you for checking me out, checking out my content and all that. I'm very grateful with the people that I met through this community, and yeah, I'm absolutely thankful for that. But yeah, I think it's time for me to leave. Time for me to leave this video, or say goodbye. Thank you so much again for watching this long video, and yeah, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye for the time being. Thank you so much again for watching and listening to me ramble, and I'll see you guys soon. Don't know when soon, but soon. See you guys then. Bye guys. Bye.